Bonaducci, and you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Welcome to Herschy and the Keegs Show, starring pitcher Marc Herschman and his personal catcher, Mike Keegan. Every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live from the Governor's Comedy Club radio studio. Thanks so much for listening.
A show about nothing. They both are really funny.
Good idea.
They just go with the flow. It's the Hershey and Keegs Show.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday night, 9 p.m. It is the Hershey and the Keegs Show. We give you the whole hog from the rooter to the pooter. Wow. We are the Hershey and the Keegs Show with my little pilgrims, Marc Herschman and Tony Walker. It is our Thanksgiving special. We're happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in. Please share, like, subscribe, and smash.
Smash. Definitely smash.
Definitely smash.
Now, we have a little technical differential this week. We're not on YouTube due to the banning situation.
There was an incident.
Yeah, there was a little bit of an incident. But are we showing live here? I just want to make sure that all of our viewers can see us, because for some reason I'm not showing it live on.
Confirm that you could see us, but I think I had it live. I'll double check right here.
Yeah, hold on.
Let me go over here.
I mean,
and as long,
it's just not playing, but that's just a thing on my end. It should be.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good to go, and
yeah,
and just if you're watching, you can confirm that you could see us. That would be great.
Yeah.
And
you guys make a little commentage or something like that. Because
there's going to be 25,000. Yeah, it's definitely playing. There's going to be 25,000 comments from all of our listeners. It is Thanksgiving week. We are super happy to be here. It's an exciting week.
It is an exciting week. And how was your weekend? Let's hear a little bit about that, Mikey.
Weekend was great, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners can attest to that because they came out to our live show this past Friday night here at Govs.
And how did you feel that was? How did you feel that went?
I think it went perfectly.
Perfectly.
I think it went. There were a couple little bumps in the road leading up to it that day.
A bump or two.
One bump, Carla.
Yes, right. No,
it was basically the only bump was Carla.
Sweet love, Carla.
Yeah, that sweet girl.
Yeah.
But so what happened was Carla was supposed to host the show, but they asked her to host for Rich Voss in the main room. And she called me. She goes, "Oh, please don't kill me." I'm like, "Hey, you got to take that. If they ask you to host in the main room, you got to take it."
Yeah.
And she did that, did a great job. So we had to fill in with a host last minute.
Right.
Tom McGuire, a young stud, came in.
He is a
Phil
stud.
did, and he
is.
did a great job hosting.
Yes.
I will tell you, it was a little bit of a snafu, and I'm very proud of the way that you, Marc Hirschman, handled that.
Yeah, you had said, I don't know, was it, did I extra medicate? What do you think it was that...
I don't know what you took it so calmly, and I'm like, this isn't like Marc. I was terrified.
Yeah, there was a curveball here and there, for sure.
But, Marc's usually very
Tension
nervous
packed.
and packed with tension.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you know what? Let the cards fall as they may.
I think I was resigned to the fact that it was just going to work itself out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we already, we walked in here, saw that it was already a great crowd, a sold-out room. We knew we had a good show that we were going to give them.
Yeah.
And the night after that went off without a hitch. Everyone, I think, had great sets.
I think there was no issue with that. That was certainly the show itself was action packed. We had some star power. We had some young comics, some older comics. We had a little Rich Voss guest spot.
The legend himself, Rich Voss, came in and did a guest spot for us, a 10-minute spot, and that was a nice surprise.
That was a nice surprise for sure. And it was a special night, and I think it met to what we were hoping it was going to be. Yeah. And I'm glad that you kept me in control the whole time.
I did. I
talked
because Marc off a ledge.
Yeah, I think I would. I think I was. Oh, good. Yeah,
Sorry.
Tony. Yeah.
Tony's
Tony's doing some production work to see, because I'm trying to make sure that it's showing live on my end.
And that's exactly what I was doing. And it is.
And
Yeah.
it is, so
And it is
it's a
on
good
yours
job,
there.
yeah. Like,
I don't know why I'm not seeing it live on
On-air
my end, but
troubleshooting was great.
as long as my people are paying attention and watching,
Oh,
show me why, Tony. The show went for about 2 hours. We did a little wrap it up at the end. We
were both on stage together. It was wild.
It was wild. It was we announced some special pundits. Roberto was in the audience, and Pig Vomit was in the audience.
Yes,
and just everybody. Yeah, your mom and dad were there, and just wonderful.
8 o'clock 8 o'clock shotters.
Yeah, a lot of 8 o'clock shotters. It looks like it says Cubs Comedy Club podcast is live right now. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, though, on my phone? It's not there?
You're right. I don't see it on yours. That's
all right.
Very strange.
All right, as long as
Marc screwed something up, so.
I must have done something, but it's okay.
But in this episode will be up. We'll keep sharing it, even, not live and everything. And
that's right.
Because there was a bit of an incident, and we're banned for a week.
So we're bad. Yeah. So this is, we could have made a decision to not go forward and to not do the show this week because of the YouTube ban. But we're gonna forge ahead.
If we're gonna forge ahead, and like I always say, I coined this term: the show must go on.
You did coin that term.
Remember that?
You did.
So I was glad I coined that, and it's.
You coined that term. It takes an army or a village.
Yep. And let's cut to the chase. Remember
cut to the chase. That's right.
I made that one up too.
I remember that was the same day as I think don't make a mountain out of a molehill.
Exactly, because we were right near a molehill.
Right.
And you're like, oh, what's this molehill doing here?
Right.
I'm like, it's just a molehill. You're trying to make a mountain out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're here, and we're proud of what happened the other night, and it was a wonderful event. Yeah. And Tony has my phone trying to figure out why.
I don't know why.
But we're going to do it again. We're going to do it. It was such a success. We're going to do it again. Everyone had a great time.
Yes.
Like you said, Pig Vomit was in attendance. Anthony Stabile.
Yes.
What a great night.
It was a great night.
We hope you'll come to the next one once we announce it.
What else did you have this weekend? What else was of note?
I did not have a show on Saturday, so I did another date night with Juliana.
And how'd that work out?
Phenomenal. We went to Dave & Buster's this time because I think we're banned from Laser Bounce.
Oh, right. Well, there's that whole episode. And how could you possibly afford Laser Bounce after paying for that whole entire family's laser tag, which cost about $250?
Exactly. Well, I went to Dave & Buster's and took my mom. She came with us.
Yeah.
Juliana invited her. And we had dinner there, and then when you get the dinner, you get a play package with it for $35. So it was it's pretty affordable at Dave & Buster's, and it was nice.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I'm getting it. So it's interesting here. Kleinman can say, Pig Vomit says that he can see the show, yet I have someone texting me saying, where is the show? So if you guys are watching on that feed there,
share it.
yeah, can you guys just share it and figure out why
Let me make sure it's on my feed too.
I can't find it online? I'm trying to. So I wonder, hopefully that that this YouTube snafu isn't having some sort of a effect on the
Facebook end.
yeah, I don't know. Tony, should we take like a 1 minute or 2 minute hiatus here? Is that feasible here, or we can't do that? Because
see,
I want to make sure that people are
I'm gonna go
actually.
to Gov's page.
Well, but
Yeah.
again, I mean, I'm looking at it. You see it there. So, and I saw it on my phone. So it is there.
Yes.
So I don't know what. So
and I shared it to like 5
right,
different pages.
I shared it
Yeah.
to a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't. So there are people who are texting that they can't see it here, and I'm not exactly sure why.
Yeah,
So-
but that's my point. I'm not going to do anything different. So I don't think stopping is going to do anything.
Yeah, we'll let it. We'll let it roll
yeah. Well,
because it is weird. I'm looking at everywhere I shared it, and it's not there now. But
Oh, really? All right, let me look to
which
see
is,
where I
which is
shared.
Yeah.
kind of odd.
so
I mean, it's definitely playing.
Yeah.
but there are people who are looking to log on and they can't. So playing or not, that's not going to help us very much, especially if we can't find a replay to replay it. We're just going to be talking to
All right.
ourselves.
Well,
Which
I
I've
shared
done
it to Long Island Comedy Insiders, and there it is.
Huh, let's see. I'll share it from there then. Let's see.
Wow. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, sorry for a little technical. This is what happens with live.
This is why I hate Facebook.
Like in on this day in 1963 when John F. Kennedy was shot in the head live.
Right.
You know, they didn't know that was going to happen.
And the internet
So-
really crashed that day after it happened.
Exactly.
Now Pig Vomit is saying content not available anymore. So.
Oh yes, I see that also.
Yeah.
Where?
So-
Where do you see that?
On Long Island Comedy Insiders, Long Island Comedy
I just-
Scene.
Yeah.
But,
Look, Long Island Comedy Insiders. I mean, it's right there.
Huh.
I don't.
But where's everybody else
was I
though?
banned from Long Island Comedy Insiders?
You probably
'Cause I don't
were,
get
though.
that- Yeah, probably.
Let me
Who
try
runs that
another page. Is that? Yeah, that's not Bosey, right?
No, he's the Scene. Who's Long Island Comedy Insiders? They banned me.
Well, I don't even know what
Maybe-
that page
am I
is.
am I an outsider? Am I a Long Island Comedy outsider?
What is the page called? Long Island
Comedy Insiders.
Comedy Insiders. I don't think I was ever in that page, honestly.
Well,
Oh
whoever
yeah, here it is. Let's see.
whoever runs that page can suck my asshole because they obviously banned
Yeah,
me
so
from
Tony,
it.
you shared it, and then it said this content isn't available right now. So it's not. Nobody's seeing it. It's up there, and the people who originally, those two people who had logged in.
Well, all right, there you go. There's Sally. I see and hear you.
Huh? Hey, Sally.
And ask Sally, how is she? Where, Sally? What feed are you watching it through, silly Sally? What feed? Because we have to figure out exactly why certain people are having access to it and others aren't. But you see this here? This content isn't available right now. So
Interesting.
Now I'm on Bosey's page, Long Island
Stupid
Comedy
Bosie.
Scene, and there it is.
right, but why would it be?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not anything I'm doing here.
No.
So
yeah. Yeah.
it's still to stop wouldn't make sense on our end.
It wouldn't make sense on our end.
All right. Well,
Do you see it on Bosey's?
I see content not available on Bosey's.
On Bosey's
page,
thing too?
What do you think that's all about, guys? Sally just said, hi, guys. Sally, are you watching it? What platform? I went to Facebook Gov's Comedy Club podcast, and I see it on Marc's Facebook. I went to Facebook Gov's Comedy Club podcast, and I see it on Marc's Facebook. Isn't that something? Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we got to go on with the show then, right?
Oh,
I mean, there's
that, 'cause
nothing.
remember when I said that one time the show must go on?
Oh, I don't remember that.
I said it
Yeah.
many years ago, but it caught on. I've heard it in other outlets.
So as long as we're able to, let's just say for some reason or another, we're not able to have a lot of people watching it live, doesn't really matter because as long as we can share it
If we could share it tomorrow or something, as long as Tony and Sally are getting it.
As long as we can do that.
Yeah, that's
then that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we have a product to share, and we're gonna.
That's it. So let's go forward then.
Yeah.
Let's go forward.
Forge ahead.
We're gonna forge ahead and see what we're gonna see what goes on here. Okay, so
you know who it is? It's that goddamn Les Deegan.
Fucking Jesus.
Yeah.
Les Deegan is Les Deegan was here tonight. He was a guest on the Joey Petroni show. He was here. We gave him big hugs. He gave us big hugs,
Love
and it
that
was
guy. He's the nicest man alive.
He's just a sweet guy. And Les, hopefully, if you're one of the two people that are able to watch the show, Sally just said,
I do miss.
It says just for Sally and no one else. What do you think that means?
I feel like.
Yeah,
I feel like we're doing some kind of a OnlyFans thing right now with Sally.
If worse comes to worse, if we're not able to share this later on, can we screenshot for a full hour, or you can't do that? No.
Yeah, why not?
Jesus Christ!
I mean, I'm recording it as well. It'll make its way on somehow.
Somehow it will.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's just go on with it then. We've done that enough. Yeah. So I think that we had talked about this, Mike, over the weekend, that we are appreciative of each other. We're appreciative of Silly Sally and what she's been to the show, and to Tippy Toe Tony, and and I don't want to. So we know what we're appreciative of.
Yeah,
our kids, all that stuff. Let's go out of the box a little bit. Let's go out of the box. Let's talk a little bit about some other things that are not so typical that we're thankful of. And then we put it out on Facebook yesterday. We wanted people to contact us who wanted to be on the air. The list was voluminous.
Yeah.
We're not going to be. Maybe we'll get to all of them. Maybe we won't. I don't know. It seems like we probably will not. But we want people to be able to tell us. We're going to call some people, see if they answer, to tell us some things that they're thankful of this season, this holiday season. Do you have anything though that's not not Juliana, not Carla? We know all that stuff, but anything that you're, you know what I'm saying though, like something that's not typical that you are appreciative of.
I am thankful for the bulgogi beef hero at Parkside Deli.
Okay,
which is phenomenal.
Mike just said he's thankful for bukkake. Bukkake?
That too.
The bukkake hero at Parkside Deli. Okay.
I am thankful for incognito mode on Google Chrome, which has gotten me out of a lot of trouble.
That sounds sticky to me.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the bukkake sandwich at Parkside Deli.
Oh, it's actually pronounced bulgogi.
Sure it is. Okay.
I don't know if you ever had bulgogi. It's a Korean beef. It's a very thin, flavorful beef.
Okay.
And they put it on a hero with mozzarella.
Wow.
It's absolutely.
You know what?
phenomenal.
That sounds like something I'd like, and I might consider doing that tomorrow. Where is this deli in Seaford?
It's in Westbury.
Okay. No, I'm not going to go. I don't want to risk my life.
Yeah, it's in the bad part of Westbury.
Yeah, no, I'm going to pass on
but
the
most of the
bukkake
good
deli.
delis are like, you want to get a good chopped cheese sandwich, you got to go to the Bronx.
Well, which brings me to the deli conversation that I started the other day on Facebook. That Barbie doll is in a rehab center in like the Freeport Baldwin area, and which is unfortunate that I have to go see her in order to go to this deli. But one of my favorite delis from many years is this little bodega in Freeport.
Yeah.
And of course, on the way home from going to see Barbie doll, I pass it every single time. And that's what reminded me to make that post the other day, that I love the concept of the dialogue that happens with deli owners and their everydayers.
Deli conversations are the best.
I fucking love it.
I could and I have spent a full day in a deli.
Oh, I am so like I said on Facebook, I don't want to own a deli. I don't want to put the work in. I don't want to wake up that early. I don't want to be responsible for employees. I just want to, hey, Billy, hey, Billy, what do you got, tits today? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Billy boy, how's it going, you old so-and-so?
Yeah, exactly. You old so-and-so. That's exactly
you
right.
definitely got to call someone an old so-and-so.
Yes, exactly.
And, hey, what's up there, sizzle chest?
So the deli that's near Barbie Doll's place is owned by it's an Asian couple, and they are very lovely, and they ask you your name for your egg sandwich and shit like that, and it's just the dialogue is great. But the other day, the husband was like, he saw that I was wearing a Jet sweatshirt, and he immediately engaged me in Jet conversation, and I was like almost caught off guard. I'm like, wait, I'm like. Almost like action happened, like they, like in a movie scene. I'm like, wait, I get to talk?
Yeah,
like I'm going to be part of the scene today?
Yeah.
And there's
no better feeling than being a regular at a deli.
Just being spoken to.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, what do you think of the quarterback? And I'm like, I was looking around. I'm like, I figured he was talking to Vinny from the gas station or Pedro from the next door. But he wanted to talk to me. He didn't really know. You know how like people try to talk sports with you, and then you're like 1 minute in, and you can tell they have no fucking clue at all what they're talking about.
They just glaze over this, so they have something to say to the customers. They glaze over the sports section.
Yeah,
they don't really know.
He didn't, and so I got in. I'm like, oh yeah, like I remember in 1979 when Joe Walton was the coach, and he was like, oh, have a good day.
He was like, I was knee deep in a rice patty in 1979.
Okay. There goes Facebook now. There goes Facebook.
If we weren't off now.
Right, exactly. But so I was thinking, and I don't know how you feel about this, but if I ever owned a deli, if I ever opened a deli, I would want to, I'd want to have a unique name to the deli. I wouldn't just want, like Jimmy's Delicatessen or something like that. So I thought of a couple of deli names. Did you think of a couple of deli names?
If me and you owned one, it would be called Guido McJews.
Guido McJews would be, that sounds like somewhere you'd go like near Hofstra on a Friday night in 1991 to date rape somebody.
Well, that was McKeegs was owned by a Jewish guy and an Irish guy. That's why they named it McKeegs. That was my go-to when I was in college. Was McKeegs.
But
my
what
friends
about
used to bartend there and bounce there. I never paid for drinks.
How about like Hicksville is a very it's like an Indian neighborhood nowadays.
Yeah.
What if we opened up a new deli and called it New Delhi?
I like it.
New Delhi?
Yeah, I like it.
You like New Delhi?
Yeah, I love it.
So I was thinking about that if we decided we wanted to open a Pakistani or an Indian deli.
And then our dialogue would be like, hey, Akbar, how about that local cricket game?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
There's 37 at Eisenhower Park every single Saturday and Sunday. So New Delhi was definitely one of them. I was thinking about I thought this was kind of cute. Dilly Dally. Like you know what I mean? Like people puttering around in there. Just dilly dally.
Dilly Dally or dilly dally?
Well, it's a play on word. It's a play on word.
Dilly dally dally. Yeah.
So it's a dilly dally.
Okay, I like
it.
Yeah.
It's
the gayest deli in the world.
Yeah. Well, that's appropriate for me for sure. I was thinking.
Hey Bruce, how was industry night at Glow last night?
Exactly. Like the dilly dally. Then I thought of one that. Do you have another one? You want to go? You have?
Not yet. You can keep reading.
Yeah, I thought of one, and then I thought it was funny, and then I'm like, I don't know how well it will go for business if we just called it the Smelly Dally.
You put that one in Hicksville too, right?
No, that's actually the nickname for the New Deli. Actually, it's like underneath.
That's what all like the white people call that deli that come in there.
It's two names.
Which one you go? I was running late for work. I had to go to the Smelly Deli.
Oh, you mean New Deli?
Yeah. You know.
So you're saying that this is like a parentheses or underneath where it says a different thing?
I'm not saying that.
No,
because
that's it.
Soon
we'll be on a transistor radio on this show. We're gonna be on ham radio before you know it. Probably. So dilly dally, smelly dally, yeah. But Guido McJew. But I just think that like I have the personality that I would every day would be a fun day.
Absolutely do. It's the gift of gab. People love coming in to talk to you.
Yeah.
And then people are just like, oh, that guy that owns the deli, Marc, he doesn't own it. He doesn't even work here.
He doesn't work there. He has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
He just stands there all day long.
Why does he wear the apron? I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah. Jimmy, you're gonna have the regular, that 3 egg sandwich. Have some, change it up a little bit. Oh, go fuck yourself. What are you, my mother? Yeah, no, if I was your mother, I would have aborted you.
Oh yeah, you definitely have the personality,
right? Yeah. So, let's.
I've worked at a lot of bars and we've had like a lot, so that's I'm good with like that conversation.
Yeah.
Bar, deli, kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
And I love the nicknames that you give regulars too. Like when I worked in bars, There was a guy his nickname was All Day Jim because he would just be there all day.
I love that.
There was Throw Up Jerry.
I can't. And what could that be?
Just get drunk and throw up every
Yeah.
single day. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. Like, I would love to give people the nick. I would be the nickname guy. You'd be the conversation guy. We'd
Yeah.
be great deli owners.
We would be great deli owners, and that's something we'll think about. I mean, obviously, so far in these 6-8 months, we've made a great podcast. We have done. We've made a lot of people laugh, a lot of people cry, a lot of people happy. Yeah. We've sold merch. We've had comedy shows. Yeah. This could turn into the Herschy and Keegs Deli.
It could. It very well could.
At some point. We have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
we'll get into the deli business. And, you have the jokes of people, somebody comes, hey, can I get a ham and cheese? Can you scoop out some of the bread? Yeah, I'll scoop it out with my dick.
Hey, Tommy, you're a fucking piece of work, Tommy.
Really. Fucking Tommy, always with this guy.
He's always nonstop jokes all day long. So it's something to think about. Obviously, we have to consider it. So I'm thankful for the future of this show. I'm thankful for what else did I write down here? I wanted to again. I didn't want to be thankful for the typical things because we all know, Barbie doll and all that stuff. I wrote down. I'm thankful for Tony's prosthetic leg.
I am very thankful for that.
I'm thankful for that. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Because let's say that there was a time, I'm sure there was a time at one point in life where somebody, God forbid, had an incident like Tony and they lost a leg. And that was it. There was no recourse or anything like that. But luckily, we're in the modern era where, other than Tony going to a show in the middle of the summertime with shorts on, nobody knows that Tony has a prosthetic.
There it is.
Hey, there it is. Yeah, it's Tony's leg.
He's very limber.
Yeah. I'm just appreciative that Tony's that he's well and that he was able to.
He's an inspiration.
He is an inspiration. He's an inspiration to us all.
Yeah.
And I love that he wears a matching sneaker. I mean, that would be weird if he didn't.
Exactly.
So I'm appreciative for modern science.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm appreciative for James Taylor and the song "Smiling Face." I listen to that all the time.
Yeah, that's a great song.
I love that song very much. And I'm appreciative for my little best buddy across the street, Nino. Nino, my little buddy.
Yeah.
He's a very special kid. It was when my father passed away, Nino was just about 2 years old. And we were sitting shiver at my house, and
turn on the heat.
Huh?
Turn on the heat.
No, there was no heat. There was enough heat in the house.
Sorry.
Oh no, Jesus Christ!
I'm not thankful for that.
Yeah. So basically, what had happened was Sue brought Nino in the house, and there was like. Sue was his mom, and the door opened up, and there was like 200 people in my house. It was bedlam, total bedlam. Yeah. And Nino, at 2, I wouldn't assume he would understand my loss or what was happening, yet he literally raced through the crowd, and he found me, and he gave me a big hug.
Wow.
And it was very meaningful for me. And ever since then, we were close before that, but he's just a very special kid. So I'm thankful for Nino,
You'll never
Tony's
forget
leg,
that.
James, smiling face. Yeah. And I'm thankful for all you guys. And Mike and I did want to open up the floor. So we do have a few people that are be on dial here, right?
Yeah.
Tony, you know the list. We're going to get through who we can get through.
Yeah.
And we'll see what kind of things.
I'm thankful for everybody that volunteered to be on the show today.
It was a lot of people, again.
I'm thankful for Harry Styles, too. I like Harry Styles a lot.
Harry Styles, good.
So I'm putting the first call through?
Putting the first call through. We're going to see what happens. This is live radio, as you can see.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen.
We don't know,
Carlos,
as you can tell. So it's still showing live up there, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Hello?
Do we have Mr. Anthony DiDomenico on the air?
You do.
Friend of the show, Anthony DiDomenico.
Hi, Anthony.
Mike Keegan. Hey, Mike.
How are you,
So this is Marc Hirschman. This is Mike Keegan, Herschy and the Keegs Show. You've been on the show before. Thank you. We know you're out. I think you're out smoking cigars with some friends tonight. Is that correct?
That is correct.
But you were kind enough to say, well, if you really think you need me, you can call me.
We do.
And we want to know, and it may be out of the ordinary, maybe something very typical. Tell us what you are most thankful for this year, my friend.
What I'm most thankful for is always my family and my friends.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, that's pleasant, right? There you expect
That is
something
very
different.
yeah.
And now, obviously, the people who are listening and watching know that there's something else coming. So, what is the thing that you were going to say that is negative, derogatory? That's going to be mostly about
Nothing.
me.
He's thankful and
No,
positive.
he's got something. He's definitely got material here. What do you got, Ant?
What about you?
Well, do you have anything out of the ordinary that you want to talk about that you're thankful for?
I'm thankful that you stopped calling me, asking me that podcasting advice,
There it is.
and getting the 10-page text messages about your plans and how you're taking over, and you want to be like Joe Rogan.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You're thankful that I have pretty much slowed down that process of calling you, texting you intermittently about me wanting to become the number one podcasting team in the country. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm very thankful for that.
Wow. Okay.
I'm also thankful for the 2 people that are listening to this right now.
Right.
It might even be less than that. We don't know what's going
Might
on
even be
right
less
now.
than that. Because Herschy probably told the story for the first 25 minutes about nothing.
Yes. Well, we appreciate. Tell us the dynamic of what you're doing right now. You're at a cigar place. You're relaxing, chilling with your friends. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're just hanging out, watching some TV, watching this, football and basketball on.
Nice.
Right.
Just enjoying a cigar and a coffee.
Okay. Good.
Thankful that this conversation is going to be over soon.
Yeah. Well, it is going to be over soon, sooner than you think. We do appreciate you. We appreciate the input that you've given to us as we've gone along this journey over the past few months.
You haven't really listened to any of it, but
Yeah.
He listens every week.
We do.
well, that's what annoys me about him. Is that he'll like these soliloquies about how he's going to be the next Joe Rogan.
I never said that, Anthony.
And then you tell him how to do something or what you should do. He's like, yeah, but you see, first I want to make T-shirts with my face on it.
We went through that situation, and didn't we agree that there's nothing negative that has come out of the fact that me and Mikey have sold T-shirts and sweatshirts?
I think Mike had sold the sweatshirts and T-shirts.
Well,
So I told you I would buy one if it just said the Keegs on it.
fine. Well, we won't keep you any longer.
I am thankful for our decade of friendship, Anthony.
Yes.
Me too, Mike.
Absolutely.
You're a good man. You're a good friend, and we appreciate everything. And we can't wait to have you on the show again soon, my friend.
Let me know when. I'll definitely be down.
You got it. Have a good night, buddy. Happy
care, brother.
Thanksgiving.
All
Happy
right. Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Take care, buddy.
Bye.
Yeah, it was a nice friend of the show, Anthony.
Yeah,
He's always
yeah.
got such nice things to say about
He does. He does. He definitely does. And there's going to be more calls coming up. And I pray to the man above or whoever that may be that for the people that are not watching the show live now due to whatever Facebook glitch is happening, that we are able to reproduce this
Yeah,
show.
we will be. I'm
because of
fully
course I
confident.
have incredible amount of agita right now.
Nah, we're good.
But we're going to be okay. So we're going to go ahead and very seamlessly transition to call number 2. Let's go ahead.
Numero duo.
Yeah, Numero Duo.
Please
That
hang up
sounds
and
right.
try your call again.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect. Did I not give you the right number? Hold on a second. Tony doesn't. Do you have your glass eye in?
No, I put in the number you gave me.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me make sure I gave it to you. Let me make sure I gave it.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Mark?
We're going to Stacy's twin brother's house in Bayshore.
Ooh, did I
actually.
know she had a twin brother?
Yeah, that's the number, buddy. You see, it's a 917.
Yeah, that's what I typed in. I mean, I'll try to
Try one more
Try
time,
one more
buddy.
time, otherwise we'll move on.
Move on. Move
That's what
on.
we do. Did I know Stacy had a twin brother?
I don't know if you did.
Identical?
She has an identical twin brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a 51-year-old boy walking around with red hair and blue eyes and freckles.
See now,
No.
on Fat Jay and I were talking at the show.
Yeah.
I don't think she has red hair. She has blonde hair.
Yeah, I mean it's strawberry blonde. Yeah, exactly.
I always
Yeah.
say, the blonde over there,
Yeah, well, plus you're in the light.
The area code when dialing this number. Will you please hang up and
Is
try
there an area code situation calling out of here or no?
Do we have to do 1917 or
Yeah.
one?
That's a brand new phone system they got there from 1965. That could be why.
But yeah, we'll give it
the
this.
phones that radio stations use.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we'll give it one more shot, and then we'll just move on to the next.
Hopefully we have 516 numbers, or the rest of us.
Yeah, who's 917? Why? It's a long distance for us.
That is
people from that far away listen to us.
Dude, there are people. Here we go.
Oh, there's a ring.
Let's see who's next. We don't even know.
I don't even know.
We don't even know. It's going to be a surprise to us all.
Hello.
Who do we have here on the line? Can you tell us who you are?
This is the Big A, Anthony Stabile.
How you doing?
We have to our listeners and viewers, we have on Mr. Anthony Stabile, thoroughbred racing personality from the New York Racing Association, previous guest of ours, dear friend of both of ours, and he decided that he wanted to take some time out of his busy life to tell us what he is thankful for this holiday season. And hello, Anthony. How's it going tonight, my friend?
It's going good. I'm playing dominoes with the boys over at Smoking Shields headquarters. A little throwback. Haven't played dominoes in a long time.
You and Anthony, both men of leisure, having
fun. Are you smoking cigars tonight or no?
Yes, of course we're smoking cigars.
So you're smoking cigars. We just spoke to DiDomenico. He's out in Massapequa, I guess, smoking cigars. Yeah. So we won't take too much of your time up, but I know you wanted to chime in tonight and tell us what you're thankful for. Let's hear it, buddy. What do you got?
So I just put up a post on Facebook, actually. You know, you're going to see a lot of family and friends and loved ones and their job and their kids and everything. And I don't have any kids, but thankful for all those things. But I'm thankful for not giving up the fight. For all my friends who's not giving up the fight this year. You guys, when I came on the podcast, told a story about my life and losing the weight and losing a girl and starting over. And, well, it kind of worked out the right way. And things are good. They're not great. They're better than they were. But
forging ahead and persevering. Beautiful.
I'm back on the path. And, I have two friends that I have two people in my life. I shouldn't say friends. They're more than friends. Who have had to fight. I had to fight the good fight and continue to fight the good fight. And I think we should all follow their lead. I'm proud of them. I love them more than they know.
Sure.
And I am thankful that we were all fighting a good fight and
excellent.
Here to talk about it.
So it's all about forging ahead. It's all about achieving your goals, which you've been doing them. You've been plucking them off left and right. I don't know if I even told you this, Mike, but Anthony called the early double at Aqueduct on Sunday.
Really?
He called race number 1 and number 2. And it was, to me, and I think to the people that love Anthony and the Naira faithful, it was super special because Anthony has not called a race in almost 9 months. His job has taken a different turn. He's more on TV at Naira. He's more on the national network. So the opportunity hasn't been there, but they needed a quick fill-in on Sunday. And I can tell you this, and obviously I'm biased, but I'll take that bias away for a second. This dude knocked the ball out of the park on Sunday with 2 unbelievable race calls, and I had tears in my eyes after each one of them because I was so proud of him, his stick-to-itiveness, his hard work, and not only is he a great friend, but he's someone to emulate when it comes to pushing forward and striving ahead, and I'm appreciative of his friendship, and I know he's appreciative of mine, and it's why we get along so well, and I love you, bro, and I appreciate you taking the call tonight and being there for us on Friday night. That was phenomenal.
Thanks for coming to the show, brother.
I had a great time at the show. You guys do an amazing job, and love listening to the pod, and more importantly, love that you guys are my friends. Love you too, Hershey, and have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. And
happy
Thanksgiving. My
Thanksgiving.
people out there, and to those 2 in particular, keep on fighting.
You got it, buddy. All right, man, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I love you. Have a good night, okay?
You got it. Love you guys too.
Take care. Bye now. Wow, that was a
that
good
was a
one.
Nice call. That was a good one.
See, he was prepared.
He's thankful for fighting the fight.
He was prepared like a Girl Scout. He was ready to rock.
He was ready to go, playing dominoes. Huh?
I don't even know who the next one is because there were so
How
many
do you
on
play
the list.
dominoes? You just set them up and knock them down, right?
No, you take them and then you put them all the way around.
Yeah, you
It's
put
like
them
the whole
around
thing.
things, and then at the end you put a marble that goes.
No,
into
and then
a
there's
cup.
like a pot, and then a ball goes into it, and then a fish jumps up.
And Pee Wee Herman makes breakfast.
Who do we have here on the line with us?
You got Chris Monty on the line.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you want to do, eh?
Hey, how you doing? Now,
What's going on?
if I'm not incorrect on this, are you on the way back from a gig right now?
I am on the way back from a gig right now. Correct.
And how did that gig go? I know the answer, but let's let you
The
pull.
gig was good. It was good. Wasn't great, but it was very good for a Tuesday night. I'll take it.
Okay. But listen, you had some laughs, you had some dinner, you got a paycheck, and you're heading home to your family.
I didn't have any dinner, but I got a paycheck, and I'm heading home, and I got some laughs.
Okay,
Nice.
good, very good. It's interesting. It's so rare for me because you guys know that I'm very close friends with Eric Haft, so we talk a lot, and I'm so accustomed to, hey, Eric, how'd the gig go? Oh, well, I don't want to talk out of school, but I'm murdered.
Yeah, exactly.
So to have,
not saying anything about myself, but they had trouble following me.
right? They couldn't follow. They couldn't go ahead of me, behind me. The people couldn't walk around me.
I know. I already. Eric's autobiography is "I Killed."
Yes, it's unbelievable. So obviously, you guys know, the listeners. Monty is one of the top comics in the area. He's a murderer, so I'm sure you slaughtered.
In the area, just in the area.
No, I meant
in the Levittown.
I meant who's been in this
area.
podcast
From
room.
Levittown to Queens.
I just meant who's been in this studio area.
Yeah,
that's
that's
this little circle area.
One of the top comedians that has sat at this
table. Yes.
Just one of them.
Tell us, listen, I know and Mikey knows and Tony know that you have an exorbitant amount of things to be thankful for. So you can tell us something that is cliche, not cliche. What are you thankful for this year, buddy boy?
Right now, I'm thankful that I don't have to listen to the Herschy and the Keegs show.
you and everybody.
Are we on the air? Hello?
Yes. Go ahead. Keep on going.
Hold on. I am, I'm happy. I'm thankful that the 4-horse won the last race at Finger Lakes today.
Oh, beautiful.
No, I'm only kidding. I have so much to be thankful for. Listen, I'm thankful for you guys being my friends. I'm thankful for my wonderful, beautiful wife and my 2 beautiful children. My house, everything. Listen, personally, I was in the hospital the other day. I had a little health scare.
Yes.
I wasn't serious, but thankful that I'm healthy.
Yep.
Because you look at Keegan and you go, shit. So
I will tell you. And
you turn on a dime. You never know. So you gotta,
Yeah, I saw him once turn on a dime, and it was not pretty at all.
Yeah,
he fell. It was sweat involved.
That poor dime.
Yeah.
He was trying to beat that Kenyan in the race
he turned
on
a dime.
Monty called me out because when I did the marathon bit, I said I'm not one of those Kenyans.
Kenyans, yeah.
And I mispronounced it. I guess I don't know what you call those.
Kenyan.
Yeah, Kenyan, whatever you call those things.
He turned on a dime, and it turned out to be 12 pennies when it was done with.
Wow. How is there more money afterwards?
I don't know.
It'd be 10 pennies. I can get.
I wanted to let you know. Obviously, we were texting. I was texting you throughout the whole hospital stay the other day, and I was very cool and calm, and I was guiding you through it, acting like I wasn't concerned at all.
Well, listen, and I know you weren't concerned, but and I appreciate that because you definitely brought. That, because you're in I'm in the ambulance and the woman's like, is your blood pressure always 145 over 95? I go, no, but I'm usually not in an ambulance on a gurney getting rushed to a hospital.
Exactly.
That's pretty good blood pressure for me.
Yeah. That's after Mike takes 6 Prozac.
How do I get that blood pressure?
Right. Mike was that pressure at birth.
But here's the thing, I got my sister, thinking the worst. I got my sister-in-law texting me, we're praying for you, and we love you. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
No.
I came in for a groin pain. I didn't come in because, I was having a heart attack or anything.
Yes. Well,
I totally thought about calling you.
He had severe groin pain, and I certainly guided him through, and I told him there was nothing to worry about. But I will be honest, on the other side, I was panic-stricken.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about what I was going to have to do about taking care of his kids when he wasn't around. I thought it was over. So
well, listen, I'm thinking hernia, I'm thinking this, and then all of a sudden my sister's like, it could be kidney stones, which I'm going, all right, I can live with kidney stones. You pass them, it sucks, but then my sister starts thinking like abdominal cancers. I'm like, what?
Right. Exactly.
I'm like, listen, relax. But then here's the thing: I'm in pain. I got the lower back. I got a diagnosis with lower back arthritis because I'm always in the car, and that's after 25 years of doing this, it gets to you.
Yeah.
And then I got the groin pain going, and I feel terrible, and I don't want to take any painkillers because I'm in the hospital. I want to stay focused on what the CAT scan and the blood work's going to be. So I don't want to be groggy.
Right.
But I'm sitting there in the chair in the emergency room, and I'm like, I just wanted to sit home today and go. I was supposed to be at Governor's. I want to go to Governor's. I want to be hanging at the Comic City Green Room and watching the Jets game.
Right.
And I'm sitting there, and I feel terrible. And then I watched the entire Jet game, and when I left the hospital, I felt worse than when I got there.
No, right, exactly.
Right. So basically, you went from having kidney cancer and watching the Jet game to leaving after the Jet game, being totally fine, and you felt even worse. Basically,
I felt even worse for this shit. Yeah.
So he was basically diagnosed with a strained muscle, and he left. He went home,
And
wanted to kill himself.
Wilsonitis. Yeah.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah. Well, I will say this though. One quick thing. I got like the Northwell Health app thing.
Yeah.
So when you're sitting there waiting, like the results come to your phone.
Yeah.
So they did my blood and they did my urine, and then like 15 minutes after I got done with that, I get a text. Oh, your results are in. So now I'm like looking at my blood work and my urine work, and I'm like, oh, now I feel better because everything's negative.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, if there's anything seriously wrong with you, it's showing in your blood.
Right, of course.
But anyway, I'm thankful for my health and
your urine did have a 3.5 blood alcohol content.
That's right. The first guy was running for groin pain and was walked out in handcuffs with a Tiwi.
There was an olive in the...
Right. Is that true? You pissed into a cup and there was a martini that came out? Is that right, Monty? Jesus. Well, you know that we love you, and you have a lot to be thankful of. You got a beautiful wife. You got 2 babies. You're at retirement age, so I don't know how that's going to work exactly. But but that's not my concern, and it's not your concern right now either. So thank you for taking this time to talk to us. We'd like to have you back on as a guest at some point. And that's it. We don't keep you. We don't want to keep you.
We're thankful for you.
We're thankful for you, buddy. We'll text you tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving. Love to the wife and kids, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah, listen, both of you guys have a great, wonderful Thanksgiving, and I love the show. It gets me through some of these traffic jams I get stuck in on the road, and keep it up, and I look forward to coming back in the studio with you guys and maybe talking some football in the playoffs or something or whatever.
You got it, buddy. We love you.
Thanks again.
Be good. Talk soon.
All right, take care, guys.
Take care, guys.
Take it easy, bud. Yeah, we will get him on for
He
a
said,
football
take care,
episode.
guys, and I said, take care, guys. Does that mean I have to leave also? Because I'm a little off, obviously.
It does mean you have to leave, yes.
It'll be interesting when we watch this back or listen back, if we can watch or listen back, if I'm a little off because of the technical glitches.
There's a lot going on in your head now.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in my head.
I promise you'll be able to see it. I promise.
Tony said that to me before. Let's see who the next call is.
I don't know. I'm excited. This is some nice surprises.
It's working out good. Yeah, we're not going to get to all of them, but this is good.
I've said that to you before. When has it not happened?
Exactly. He's a man of his word.
In my nightmare. Let's see who the next call is.
Who's this asshole not picking up?
Let's see. Let's see who this is. Monty was a killer.
Monty's great. He's just...
Yeah. Monty was a total killer.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
No message. What we'll do is we'll go on to the next one.
And we'll try that one again?
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Okay.
This is fun. I like this.
I like it too.
Yeah. We have some good friends.
Thank you.
I just want to get on the air.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, thank you everyone for listening. Also, we're just thankful for you.
Hello.
Hey, that's pig vomit. I can
Pig
tell right
vomit.
Wow, look at that. I didn't even realize that you put yourself on the list. So we have on the show Rich Kleinman, a.k.a. Pig Vomit. How you doing, PV?
Let me tell you, I feel right now, with all these celebrities and you're bringing me on, I don't want to be bringing down your show here, but I'm absolutely honored to be here this evening.
You are an integral part of our show, and it was great to see you on Friday. Thanks for
Is that
coming
the
out.
first time that Keegs and PV have met in person?
Yeah. I was
You know what? I don't think so. I think actually Keegs took part in one of our fantasy baseball leagues.
Oh my God! Years ago,
Briarcliff,
yeah,
years ago.
Years ago, yeah, exactly.
But did you ever make the connection back then to now, or no? Not really.
No, I did not. I did not know that until I said, "Oh, I think this is the guy who came in last place who didn't do anything during the course of the league."
Dude, I'm so bad at fantasy baseball.
Awful.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
But you came to the show the other day, and Kleinman is very honest over the years since I started doing stand up. He's not a stand up lover. He's not easily made to laugh. Although I did notice he was laughing a lot the other night.
Seemed like he had a good time.
The funny. First of all, the show was unbelievable. It was the first time in 12 years I stepped into a comedy club. So that's first and foremost. So that says what you guys mean to me. Secondly, my wife looked at me in the middle of the show and said, I thought you don't laugh at comedy shows." But meanwhile, I had tears running down my eyes. So it was an absolutely unbelievable evening. You guys did awesome, and so did everyone else who was there. So it was great being there. It was great being there.
This is going to be a TikTok for sure.
It's going to be a TikTok.
So, you can tell we've been going through a lineage of famous people here, and we had put it out there. You can tell us something cliche, like you're thankful for your parents or your wife or your son. But do you have anything that is not cliche that you want to tell us that you're thankful for?
Yeah, well, two things. One, I'm thankful that Keegan ran the marathon and got to the show on time the other night.
Okay, good.
Barely made it, but I made it.
That was something that I was really happy about. I was a little nervous for him for a little bit when he wasn't there at the beginning, but thank God he showed up. The last thing, and this is the biggest thing. Marc and I have known each other now for a really long time. It's well over 10 years.
No. It's actually, I know this is going to sound a little bit crazy. Do you know that in March it'll be? I think it's going to be 19 years.
Holy shit.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I did not realize it was 19 years.
I started working with you in the spring of 2004, and it's going to be the spring of 2023 coming up. So it'll be 19 years.
Oh, God, wow.
Think about that.
God bless you, Pig Vomit.
That is absolutely amazing. Did not know that. But, when Marc said that he was starting this podcast, Marc knows, that one of my dreams in life was always to be a broadcaster. While I've never been invited to the show like your other guests have, even to do little like maybe sports updates, news updates, but just having Marc give me that opportunity to help you guys get guests like Evan Roberts, Steve Summers, Chris Carlin, those types of people. I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah. You're thankful too.
Now, I want to know: does your arm hurt for patting yourself on the back just now?
Well, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it was.
You did a great job. You did a great job with that, and we only say it on the show every goddamn 5 minutes. So
you can continue it though. You can continue it.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're appreciative. So you're appreciative for your role on the show. That's what you want to say, basically.
Well, listen, I could always say I'm appreciative for my son who's walking in the door in 2 minutes from his college, those types of things. But you know what? You wanted me to be different.
Yes,
I'm not going to be, like your other guests. I could come out and say, about my health things that I've had this year. But no, I'm appreciative of Hirschman and Keegan and Tony and Silly Sally and everyone allowing me to be part of this show. Excellent. It was really great. I look forward to it every Tuesday night.
We really appreciate that.
You're a significant part of the show, and we appreciate you. And thanks for being part of it. Thanks for being our Pig Vomit. Happy Thanksgiving to Shari, to Seth.
This is only the beginning. We're gonna do some more stuff.
Yeah, we'll get you back in. We'll get you a little bit more involved, and we'll make you famous. Don't worry, brother. Okay.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you guys, and keep up the great work.
Thanks, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving. Take care.
Take care, boys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we're gonna go with our last call. Tony the Tiger, go ahead and call that one.
Sorry if we didn't get to you, but time is
Yeah, and if
time is fleeting.
And if we didn't call you, just make sure you realize that it was deliberate and we did it the way we wanted it to, because it's our show.
Exactly.
Hello.
So who do we have on the show right now? We have Suzanne Gallina, my next door neighbor across the street. Hi, Sue.
Hi, everybody.
So I know you keep texting me asking where we are, and the answer is I don't really know where we are. I just know that Tony and Mike have totally promised me that we will be able to reproduce this video sometime after the show is done. So even though if people are not watching it live right now, it's because there's some sort of problem with the feed.
But somewhere in the metaverse.
But Tony promised me the show will be aired. Your voice will be heard. So for people who don't know, Sue is my close friend, lives across the street. She is the mother of my fourth child, Nino, who I was just talking about as one of the things that I'm thankful for. Yeah. And she is the last guest tonight that we're going to give the opportunity to for her to tell us what she is thankful for. The floor is yours, Sue.
All right, so I'm thankful for so many things, but I really have to be honest about what I'm most thankful for.
Yeah.
I'm most thankful for when my daughter walks to the bus stop every morning, and sometimes I feel unsteady that someone's going to grab her or snatch her off the corner. But in the distance, I hear this horrific sound, and it's screeching, and it's horrible. But I fate sound because it's Marc's car coming down the road. And I know that she's in safe hands because he has such a shitty vehicle.
Right.
It wards off any evildoers.
So what she's saying is any evildoer in the area would be smart enough to realize, I better get the fuck out of here because the cops are going to be around alerted by this hunk of shit driving down the block.
It sounds like the Kraken is coming down the road.
Yes.
What is that, your timing belt, your brakes? What's going on?
Keep on going.
Right,
Water pump, timing brake, belt, catalytic converter, everything else. So, yes. And I know it probably surprises people because they're watching a very successful podcaster, comedian, professional that I do this, but I do it for modesty reasons. I don't want to flaunt it, so I drive this vehicle around to remain humble.
Yeah, Conan O'Brien still drives a Saturn.
So this is my Saturn.
Yeah, that's your Conan O'Brien
Saturn.
So
and it's also to keep your neighbors safe and probably awake at 10 o'clock at night when you're coming
Speaking
home.
of which, today, Stacy, who's my wife, you guys have met before, Mike. She alerted me this morning that while I thought I was doing a good thing when Max had basketball practice at 6:15 this morning, and I woke up, gave him breakfast, took care of the dogs. When I went to start the car, because it was freezing out with the automatic car starter at 5:45, my car starter involves 3 beeps of the horn, and I didn't really think about it. And once Stacy woke up, she gave me a tongue lashing that
nice.
I woke up, not only her, but the Greg and Tina next door, Sue and the kids and the dogs. So, Sue, can you verify or deny that this is actually what happened this morning?
I can confirm that. It's 3 beeps, and it goes beep, 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 and then the car starts.
And it was at 5:45 on the nose.
And it's a horn. It's not even a beep, it's a horn. You know your neighbor on the other side of you probably just...
Well, that I'm not bothered by. I'm more concerned about the one to the left and the one across the street.
And then you start the car and it sounds like a fucking banshee in
this was Stacy's car. No, my car doesn't have an automatic starter. It doesn't even have a starter. It has 2 wires and a match.
And a screwdriver.
Here's what I'm going to say, though, and it's very interesting because the list of people, I'm going to go over this again. We'll take Kleinman out of the equation. We had DiDomenico, professional comic, professional podcaster, Stabile, professional TV broadcaster, Chris Monty. None of them followed the assignment the way Suzanne just did. She understood the assignment. The assignment was come at us with something that is not typical, okay? Exactly. And they all gave great answers. They all did a great job. I'm not looking to knock. But she came
at you with the truth. She fucking hates your car.
She understood the assignment. It was obtuse. She gave us a curveball. She gave us a laugh. And Suzanne, great job. You did a yeoman's work. Have faith in the process that you will get to see this or hear this at some point, okay? So I know that you've been texting me worried that where were we? I don't know the answer. You were asking
in the metaverse.
We're in the metaverse. What does that mean? Is that
I don't know. That's what they call the.
You talk
that's
very
like
fancy.
Spider-Man.
Exactly. But thank you for being a friend, traveling down the road and back again.
You're a pal and a confidant.
She is the best.
You
my
know,
neighbor Sue.
If you threw a party,
yes,
everybody you knew. you would see the biggest gift would be from me.
Oh wow, this is great. And by the way, and I don't want to talk out of school, but there is talk of a big ass party. So we won't touch on that subject right now, right?
I'm not going to touch on it, but it's happening.
All right.
But Mikey will be invited, right?
Ooh, that was a long pause.
Yeah, no. All right, she's got to go. She's got static. All right.
Later.
Happy Thanksgiving. We appreciate you. See ya. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
She killed it. That was
Great
awesome.
Great job, Sue. See, the metaverse is like where all this shit is going on now.
Yeah.
They actually they have like simulations of real life things in the metaverse.
Okay.
People buy houses in the metaverse.
Right.
There's metaverse comedy clubs.
Okay.
I know people that own comedy clubs in the metaverse where people virtually go in and pay for tickets to see other comedians virtually do a show for them.
Wow.
It's fucking wild.
I bet I do really well in the metaverse.
Yeah.
You know? I think that we've actually, I love it. I will say that, I do as much preparation as I can from Wednesday to Tuesday because I want to make sure that that we have stuff to talk about every episode. And one of the pieces of advice that DiDomenico had given me early on was you don't ever want to be on a show and then say something like, so what else do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
What else you want to talk about without actually having something to talk about shows that we have a poorly produced show. We don't have that. We always have something to talk about because of me mostly.
Mostly because of you.
No, because we're prepared.
The time flies.
We talk about it during the week. We know what we're going to talk about. We're prepared. The fact that I have some bullet points here that we haven't touched on means that I have less work to do for next week, which is good.
Exactly.
And some of the things that we're going to talk about, we'll just make believe happen next weekend.
You won't know.
You won't have any fucking idea. So
you people can't even see this episode.
That's exactly
so
right.
We could do this one over and nobody will fucking know.
We're just going to go ahead and sit here. Mike's going to come in dressed like Rum DMC again. Tony doesn't ever change that shirt, okay? And I'm sure I can put the Yankees hoodie on again. Yeah. So with no further ado, what do we have coming up? Do we have anything coming up we should talk about other than Thanksgiving, which is important? Any gigs this weekend, Mikey?
No, nothing this weekend. It's going to be just family and, and relaxing this weekend.
Yeah.
December 2nd, I'll be at the Comedy Zone in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that sounds fun.
If we have any Pennsylvania listeners, I will be there December 2nd and 3rd with Jay Nog.
Cool.
It's a fun time. We do it every year. It's awesome because there's always two great shows, and then on the Saturday night after our show, they have Drag Queen Winter Extravaganza.
I love that.
Yeah. So we're gonna be me and Jay always, we'll do our show.
So what do you wear for that?
Very little. No, you know what I wear. I wear the ball gown with the. No, me and Jay sit in the back and we have a blast watching the drag queens. We throw money at them and shit, and maybe do some mushrooms.
How do you know Jay Nog? Jay Nog, I mean, just through the business.
Through the business, yeah. He used to run this show called Paid or Pain, and it used to be the first one I did. It was at Foxwoods in Connecticut, and my parents were there because I had no idea what the show was about.
Right.
The theme of the show is you go out and you do 5 minutes of comedy.
Yeah.
If the audience likes you, you get paid.
Okay.
If they don't like you, you get tortured on stage by a dominatrix.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So luckily, the first time I did it, my parents came to Connecticut. They're in the audience at Foxwoods. I did well, got paid. But they also watched some of the other comics get whipped by a dominatrix.
I love that.
And they afterwards, it was sponsored by Adam and Eve, and they have a raffle. And they had a sex toy giveaway, and of course, my mother won.
Oh wow!
That's always
well, good. I love a story that ends with Mike's mother getting a box of douche. That's nice.
So that was my first year of comedy.
Speaking of comedy, before we go, there was one little story that is time sensitive that I forgot about. So our show was the other night, and I was like by the green room, right near like where the wait staff was, and there was a couple of we had like 2 or 3 waitresses in our room, you know.
Yeah,
and,
we did.
Not in our room. I mean,
he's banging cocktail waitresses 3 at a time.
I didn't mean that part. I meant that was later. No, I meant in our showroom. Yeah. And so one of the waitresses was looking over at me, and I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "Why do you look so familiar?" So I turn around. I'm like, "I'm a comic." I'm like, you know me from here, right?
I do
comedy here. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, what? Yeah. She's like, do I know you from like where are you from or where do you live? Like, and I'm like, I'm a stand-up at Governor's. Like, I was just here last week.
You know the club you're a waitress at? I go on stage.
She's like, yeah, it must be that. I'm not sure if it's that. I thought it was so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was hilarious. So. All right, guys. So thank you for the two that actually were able to watch this live tonight. And for the rest of you, as long as Tony and Mike aren't lying to me, we're going to be able to reproduce this show and send it to you guys tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep.
And we love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Share, like, listen, punch, smash, whatever it is.
Smash it and have a happy Thanksgiving to
happy
you and
healthy.
your families.
We'll see you next week. Good night.